The next chapter that we deal with in chemistry is chemical bonding and molecular structure. We will understand the molecular structures of various compounds with the help of VSEPR theory, MOT theory, and we will also find out other things like dipole moment, the ionic nature of the compounds. So the first question that we have in hand is, we need to find out the structure of CO2, ClO3 minus and NO3 minus by VSEPR theory. So let us first start with CO2. First step that you should do is that you should find out the number of electrons in the outermost shell of the parent atom of the prime atom over here, which is carbon. The number of electrons in the outermost shell of carbon is 4. In this method, you should always first find out the steric number. Steric number is equal to the number of neighboring atoms plus number of pairs of lone pair on central atom. Therefore, in this case, we know that the number of neighboring atoms for carbon is 2 and the number of lone pairs is 0, since it has 4 and oxygen requires 2 more electrons to complete its octet. Therefore, it takes this electron. So, all these 4 electrons are occupied. Therefore, there is no free lone pair. Therefore, the steric number comes out to be equal to 2. Now, we know that for steric number equal to 2, the hybridization is sp. Therefore, the molecule is linear. Therefore, we can write the structure of the molecule as this is a linear molecule with sp hybridization. Similarly, let us deal with ClO3 minus. For ClO3 minus, we know CO2 is sp linear hybridization, sp hybridization, and it is linear, and its structure is like this. Now we deal with ClO3 minus. For ClO3 minus, we know that the number of electrons in the outermost shell of chlorine is 7. Now there is an extra negative charge. That means there is an extra electron in the central atom. That means in the outermost shell of chlorine now we have 8 electrons. Now this chlorine will bond with 3 oxygen atoms. Therefore 6 electrons are occupied. Therefore it has a free lone pair. Therefore its steric number is equal to 3 plus 1 is equal to 4. Now we know that for steric number equal to 4, we have sp3 hybridization. Steric number equal to 4, therefore we have to incorporate 4 orbitals, that is 1 and 3 of p orbitals. Like in this case we had steric number equal to 2, therefore we made 1s and 1p. Therefore this is sp3 hybridization. Therefore it is tetrahedral geometry. The geometry is tetrahedral, that is the molecule will be like Cl and a lone pair. This is a tetrahedral figure. In 3 dimensions it will be like 3 atoms on 3 corners. This is a central atom and there is another atom on top. So it is a structure like that. Therefore we get the structure for ClO3 minus. Now let us take the case of nitrate ion. Now this negative charge is not on the central atom in this case, because this has been formed from HNO3. Therefore the negative charge is on one of the oxygen atoms. Therefore the number of electrons in the outermost shell of nitrogen is 5. To get a tentative idea, we see that this requires 8 electrons in its outermost shell to complete its octet. Now it will take 2 electrons from one of the oxygen atoms and form a double bond pair over here. Now it may donate this one pair and it will form bond with another pair to take 1 electron from here. Therefore this the tentative bonding will be like this. Therefore we can see that the steric number will be equal to 3. There will be no lone pair of oxygen lone pair on the nitrogen atom. Therefore the steric number is equal to 3, that is the number of neighboring atoms. Therefore the hybridization becomes sp2. Therefore the structure becomes trigonal planar with a nitrogen atom in the center, an oxygen double bond over here, a coordinate bond with oxygen over here, and a single bond with oxygen over here. This is the structure of the nitrate ion. Over here we see that the octet of all the oxygen atoms and the nitrogen atom is complete. This nitrogen had 5 electrons initially. It has taken 2 electrons of this oxygen and 1 electron from this oxygen by this single bond. Here is a coordinate bond in which both the electrons are being shared by this nitrogen atom, so that this oxygen also completes its octet and this nitrogen does not get any extra electrons in its octet. So the final structure for NO3 minus becomes this. For ClO3 minus becomes this is a tetrahedral structure, this is a trigonal planar structure, this is trigonal planar, it is trigonal and planar, this is tetrahedral, and this is sp linear in nature. So we get the final answer for the structures of CO2, ClO3 minus and NO3 minus respectively.